Good morning, dear students. Your last class I had already taught you about the nursing process. So we will today in this class we will be discussing on implementation phase. So what do you mean by implementation? Like what we are actually doing during the planning process. We are making so many plans, but while doing that into action we face so many consequences, or else we may face certain kind of troubles. So as per that we may change certain plans which we have made, but the things which we have introduced, that is known as implementation. So let's see the introduction. What does it says? Implementing consists of documenting the activities that are specific nursing actions needed to carry out the interventions. So, what all intervention we are going to do? Before that, we are making the implementation. Then, definition. A nursing intervention is a single nursing action, treatment, procedure, or activity designed to achieve the outcome of diagnosis. The nursing or medical for which the nurse is accountable. It has been said by Campbell in 1990. So, what is she telling? That the nursing intervention, what is a nurse's single action, that the nurse only has to do that, and how she is doing it? By doing the treatment procedure or activity which she is doing to the person for the person's betterment, and that thing which she is doing, that is being designed to achieve the outcomes of the diagnosis. So in diagnosis, what all expectations she is having to achieve that, she is making the implementation. So, what is the purpose of that? The purpose of that is to provide the technical nursing care, to provide the therapeutic nursing care, to help the client to achieve the optimum level of health. So, what does it says? It says that while we are technical means related to nursing care. So, what all techniques we are like the assessment technique or else data collection technique, which all is the nursing technique we are having, we can implement that. And next thing is the therapeutic nursing care. So we can give the nursing therapy to the person for the better healing and better growth of the person, and the person also gets healthy or gets rid of his disease condition sooner. Next is to help the client to achieve the optimum level of health. So when the person's health condition deteriorates, he comes to the hospital or the healthcare setup. So we will try to optimize his health or restore his health status so that he can feel better and he will be discharged soon. And next, the activities of the implementation. So what all are the activities of implementation? Implementation phase of nursing process includes reassessment, setting priorities, organizing resources, performing the nursing intervention, and recording action. So, one by one we will discuss. So, the first thing is setting priorities. So before that, there is reassess, is one more phase, that after doing one intervention or planning a process, we are reassessing the person's condition. Wherever the nurse meets the client, she will assess the client's condition, which may be changed quickly. Reassessment in this phase ensures that the planned interventions are still relevant or appropriate or not. If it is appropriate, then we have to continue. If it is not appropriate or not meeting the goals which we have prepared, then we can change it or switch the plan. And next is setting the priorities, and also it helps us to set the priorities, which thing we have to treat first and which all thing can be treated later on, or else if time last interventions, we can do it. Next is And the client needs, what it explains, that the client needs to change quickly. Priorities may also change. Priorities should be set based on the reassessment. Ultimately, the nursing care plan needs to be modified. The nurse ranks the nursing problems based on the following factors. So wherever the nurses are doing the, wherever she may be posted in community area, maybe she is caring to the individual itself, or else she is working in the hospital setup. So everywhere she is treating an individual. So every time the person's requirement varies. If the person is developing, then the requirement of the person may vary, or if the person is completely unable to perform his activities, then the person's requirement varies. So every time when we are reassessing the person, we can identify what all are the new changes in the person, or else previously we told are the requirement of the persons, whether it is met or not. If it is met, then we can leave it, or we just have to follow up that, and we have to keep focus on the remaining objectives. Next is, it also ultimately, the nursing care plan needs to be modified, and the nurse ranks the nursing problems based on the following factors. So always the nurses rank the nursing problems on the following factor, like by setting the priorities, which thing require more attention first, so she can attend those things first, and she can schedule the other things later on. So, what all are the basic factors upon which it is based on? First is the client's condition. In the current situation, the client is in which condition, that we have to identify. Then next is new information from the reassessment. So what all new thing we have assessed, or the new data we have collected, upon that also it depends. Next is time and resource available. So whether we have the adequate time, and what all resources we are having, and which all resources are not available over here but we require for the patient betterment, that also we have to identify. Next is feedback from the client, family, or healthcare staff. So we also have to collect the client's feedback or review, the family review, the like the patient's family member. Basically, it is it is explained over here. Next is healthcare staffs. So all are the healthcare staffs, from them also we can collect the data. And next is the nurses knowledge and experience in setting the priorities. So always a like more experienced staff are more knowledgeous, due to they are practicing again and again with the patient. They are more exposed to the patient, and they are more prone in treating these kind of conditions. So as per that, the nurses knowledge and experience also helps them to set the priority. Next is organizing resources. So the third one is organizing resources. What does it explains? It explains that mean arrangement of the equipment and personnel, or providing test the nursing care to the client. Preparation of the client as well as the environment is pivotal. So this explains that whatever resources we are having around us, or which all equipments are in our ward itself, so all those equipments or articles or resources we have to utilize properly. We have to organize it in such a manner that we should not waste any of them, but we can get more and more productivity out of it. Then next is equipment. Most nursing procedure, from the bed making to the health teaching, requires some amount of equipment and supplies. Like wherever we are going to the patient side to treat or to provide the nursing care, we also require certain kind of equipments. The next is personnel. While irritating the nursing care, the nurse must make sure that the required health team members are available. For example, while doing the surgical dressing, the bedsore dressing, the nurses should arrange the assistant, mm, as well as a doctor if required. So wherever they are initiating the nursing care to the person, the nurse must be assured that the required health team members are available beside her, so that the procedure will not be delayed and the person will also not suffer much and the work will be more easier to do so. For example, while doing a surgical dressing, the bedside dressing, the nurse should arrange an assistant as well as the doctor if required. So, if one person is getting a person in a bad condition, so the first step of her is to take her to the hospital after checking her carotid pulse and BP. So as per that only we can see that the nursing personnel who all are there, they are checking it properly or not, that we have to assess. The next is environment. So what kind of environment is that? The environment which surrounds, in which the nursing action will be taken, that should be safe and conducive to implementation of care. For example, for crutch walking in a ward, furniture and equipment should be well arranged. The floor should be clean and not slippery. Ensure that attendant is there. So wherever we are treating the patient in a hospital setup, we always should focus that the environment should be clean, neat, and tidy. Everything present over there should be in a sterile manner, and whatever things we are touching related to the person, always we have to use hand sanitizer afterwards. And if the person is walking through the crutch, then the whole furniture and equipment should be well arranged for them, and the floor should be clean, not like slippery. If it is slippery, then you can complain the maintenance department, so that they should do certain type of management, like they can apply talent or something, so that it will not be more slippery. Because if it would be slippery, then the oldest persons who all are moving around it, or the children, they will not keep focus and they will suddenly fall down and got injury. That's why we have to focus upon that to the client environment. And next is the client should be physically and psychologically comfortable. It enhances his participation and cooperation. For example, the reputation is very important to start any patient care. Prescribed allergistic of the given before would be the dressing, maybe enhance the client's cooperation during the dressing procedure. So wherever the person is coming to you for dressing, then the prescribed analgesic, if it is required, then we have to provide the person that one, and we can dress the wound. Then also we can enhance the client's cooperation during this procedure itself. Then performing the nursing interventions. The nursing interventions are those activities which are performed by the nurse and the client to prevent illness and to promote the maintain or restore the health. Here they are describing that while we are going to perform the nursing care activities, they are performed by the nurses, and also they are meant to prevent the client's illness and make the client more comfortable, and also to promote and maintain or restore their health status. Next is recording. So, what is recording? As soon as the nursing interventions are carried out, they are recorded in the client's health record. Recording the nurse care or activities action is the legal requirements of all the healthcare systems. Each institution has its own guidelines and policies. Next is evaluation phase. So in this video we will just study about the recording phase, that whatever actions or things you are doing, that should be properly recorded every time. Again and again I have told you students, whatever things you are doing, that is not important, but the evidence is so important to justify that you have done something. So always remember that what else thing you are performing, that should be properly reported and recorded in your nursing note or nursing diagnosis sheet or nurses note. You can write it if it is there, means, because it will protect you from any legal consequences. So every time be very careful about it. So these were the things of implementation. Go through it. If there is any doubt, you can ask me up. um, and next I'm going to teach you about the evaluation. So be prepared for the next video. There we will be discussing the next phase of the nursing process, which is evaluation.